Hello, and welcome to Verbling. I'm Teacher Oakley, and for the next hour, we will be learning English vocabulary related to talking about our leisure time and what we're going to do with our free time. Students will do a number of different exercises, mix and match, and fill in the blank. Basically, our focus in this class, we're going to be looking at sentence constructions and common conversational English that we use when we're just, just talking about what we're going to do this weekend and things like that. As well as doing the exercise as we go along. We'll have a little conversation discussion as we go. Okay, so before we get started, let me welcome students to the class. Do a little microphone check. Hello, Mason. How are you?
Hello, how are you? Good evening, teacher.
Hello?
Hello?
Check one, check two. I can't hear you right now. I'm not sure if it's me or you. So let me try Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hi, how you doing? Is this a English class or Spanish class? Is this an English class?
Okay, hang on a second. Let me make sure I got everything okay here.
Is this an English class?
There we go. Yes, it is. I had to change the settings. I just heard that. Sorry, that was me. Okay. Chris?
Yeah, is this an English class or Spanish class?
English. Your English sounds pretty good, buddy.
I'm in the wrong room. I thought I was doing I just signed up for this earlier today. So, all right, good luck, guys.
All right, see you, Chris. Take care. His English sounded pretty good. Mason, hello. Let's try that again. Oh, I know my headphone is working okay now, and I still can't hear you. So, Mason, you might need to check your settings. That's the little gear, the little toolbar at the top.
Hello.
There we go. There we go. Hi.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
How are you, sir?
We're good now. All right. I'm good. Now that we're all technologically adjusted, I feel much better. Anyway, welcome to the class. Okay. Hello, Rusha. How are you today? Rusha, are you there? Hello, hello. Rusha, when you get yourself settled, just give me a shout out, a hi, teacher. Right now you're muted, so unmute yourself and say hello when you have a chance. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to do a screen share. We're going to do a little mix and match exercise to start looking at some phrasings related to asking about your plans, about how you're going to spend your leisure time. All right, in this first exercise, each of these beginnings here on the left matches with two of the endings on the right. So you're going to have to understand a little bit about question sentence structure. Maybe we'll talk about it a little as we go along. Mason, number one.
Yes.
What does this match with?
What are you doing tonight?
Great. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And
yes.
one more.
One more. Are you any plans for this evening?
Okay. No.
Okay.
Yeah. One more with number one. What are you doing tonight? Is correct? And there's one more that number one matches with.
Yes. What are you to at the weekend?
Very good. Very colloquial
Yes.
expression. Very native speaker-y. What are you up to? And notice when I say it naturally without thinking, notice how closely I blend the words, how tightly I join alternate consonants and vowels. What are you up to? What are you up to this weekend? One other important thing here, at the weekend, this material I'm sharing with you is very British. Okay, British English. So me being an American, when I naturally said it, what are you up to this weekend? What are you up to next weekend? What are you up to on the weekend? Any of those would be normal. Americans don't say at the weekend. This is one slight difference. Talking about time prepositions, Americans and Brits say at the weekend. All right. Of course, when you see the verb to be, very frequently, if you're conjoining it to create the verb tense, it's very normal to use a present continuous. What are you doing tonight? This is very normal because we can use present continuous to talk about the immediate future and to talk about plans. So asking about plans in the immediate future would be very, very normal to use the present continuous. This is one of the functions of the present continuous tense. So there you go. What are you up to? Sometimes we use this just as a greeting. Hi, Mason. What are you up to? I haven't seen you lately. How you doing? So like many English greetings, what are you up to? It doesn't really necessarily mean you have to explain everything you've been doing. Now, I can ask, what are you up to? It means in the past. What are you up to next weekend? I'm asking about the future. Okay. Rusha, are you there? I mean.
Yeah,
There
I'm
we go.
here. So just now, because just the computer kind of the website, the page just kind of freezing. So that's why I cannot
Okay.
unmute myself. I hear you talk, but I cannot unmute myself. Yeah.
I see. I understand. Well, you're loud and clear now. Okay, number 2 also matches with 2 of the endings. Which 2?
So of course, doing. Are you doing? Are you doing tonight? No. Are you going out tonight?
Are you going
And
out?
what is F? What is F? What are you doing?
Sorry, let me scroll up. Yeah.
Are you doing anything later?
Yeah, that's it. Are you doing anything later? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't fit with are you doing tonight. That doesn't.
Yeah, what are you doing tonight? That's
right.
the first.
Not a complete idea, right? Are you going out? Of course, to go out is a phrasal verb. That is to say, phrasal, meaning made up of 2 words. Verb, it's a verb. So a phrasal verb is made up of usually very simple verbs, normally, and a preposition. In this case, the preposition is no longer a preposition. It no longer has that function. In fact, it is called an adverbial particle. Adverb because it's acting on the verb, and particle because it's a part of the verb. So this is an interesting phrasal verb because to go out, what does that mean anyway, Rusha, to go out?
Just go out, just leave your house and play. Or...
Leave your house, probably seeking some kind of entertainment, so you can go out to the movies, go out to dinner, go out on a date. Notice when I use it on a date, to the movies, to dinner, I have to use it with a prepositional phrase. It's an interesting phrasal verb because it's intransitive. It does not take an object. You can't say go out dinner. This is a common mistake. So we often use this phrasal verb to discuss our free time plans, and The usual mistake is to try to use an object noun with it, but that's impossible. You can't. Let's go out dinner does not make sense. Okay, let me welcome another student to the class. Looks like Demas. Is that you? Hi, Demas. Hey.
Yeah, hello. Hello, it's me.
Hello. Welcome to the class. Okay, Demas number 3 also matches with 2 of the endings. Which 2 endings?
Have you got any plans for this evening?
Mm-hmm, definitely. And one more.
One more? Okay.
Very.
Have you got anything on this weekend?
Yeah, very colloquial. Have you got anything on this weekend? Very British. I don't think Americans would form this sentence quite this way. We might say something similar. As an American, I might say, have you got anything going on this weekend? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Have you got any plans? Okay. Now, all right, this is kind of an interesting construction because you are, in fact, asking about the future, future plans. Because you're actually using the word plans or anything on, this is colloquial British. Again, Americans might say going on. Okay, referring to plans, obviously, in the same way. We can get away with using this verb tense. Interesting thing about asking about plans, if you're going to actually use the word plans or a similar word with the same meaning, or a phrase with plans, or again a similar phrase with the same meaning, you don't really have to concern yourself with the verb tense too much and the functionality of the verb tense. The actual vocabulary kind of takes care of that for you. Okay. All right, we already talked about what are you up to. Let's look at some more basically colloquial, normal, native speaker expressions that we use to talk about what we do on our free time. In this case, we're going to do a fill-in-the-blank exercise, which is in the form of a dialogue, 2 people speaking, 1 person speaks, and the little arrow indicates a reply. We'll go, well, no, we'll do each numbered exercise, I guess. So, Meeson, what are you doing at the weekend? Or again, Americans would say, what are you doing on the weekend?
Yeah, on the weekend. On the weekend.
So,
Do
go
I
ahead
read
and read the reply.
a sentence?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some friends of mine have just moved into a new flat, and they are get together on Saturday night. Why don't you? Why don't you? I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. First of all, we got a lot of verb phrases here. So you might have to concern yourself with the verb tense as well.
Okay. We're going on Saturday tonight. Why don't you have a party too?
Well, okay. Wait a minute. Let's start over again. Some friends of mine have just moved into a new flat, and they're blank on Saturday night. They are, you said get together?
Getting together.
Okay, well, okay, we need to talk about this. They are getting together would probably mean they're meeting somewhere. Let's meet at ABC restaurant. Let's get together at ABC restaurant. It's an informal way to say that you're meeting up, probably socially not like business. You can have a get-together. It's also frequently used as a noun. So I could use this phrase, but if I was going to use this phrase, Meeson, I would say, and they're getting, they are. I have the verb to be.
Yes.
So I would
Yes.
I would use the present continuous tense. They are getting together on Saturday night. Or since the idea is they're having a party at their house to celebrate a new flat, they are having a get-together. I might use a noun. A get-together is like a small party, a small social gathering. So it's possible to say they're having a little get-together on Saturday night. That would be very normal. Or
Yes.
I could say they're having a party, which would be, what's the difference? A get-together, maybe 6 or 8 people, fairly quiet, some drinks, a dinner, you know.
Yes.
A party, woo! Ah, bang, bang, wah, da, 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 party, hey, woo!
It's more, yes, it's more good having a party.
You don't like to have a party?
I don't like it.
You don't? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's a little bit of a difference. So either one, you could, but you'd have to really rephrase it to use get together. They're having a get together because the idea here, they have a new flat, so they're having what we call. It's very traditional, very very common in Western culture to have a housewarming party.
Yes.
Housewarming party. You buy a new house or you move into a new house, rent a new apartment, whatever.
Yes.
Very normal thing. Have you ever been to a housewarming party?
When I lived in my country, maybe when I move another house, then I invited my friend or my relatives and get a party. Got a party. Yes, with them.
Okay. You have a party.
Yes, I have a party. But past time is I had a party. Is it correct?
Say again, please.
When I lived in my country and I moved somewhere a new house, and I invited my relatives or my friends and had a party.
Had. That's right.
Had. Yes.
Past tense. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Okay, so looking back at our material, all right, they're having a party, or they're having a housewarming party on Saturday night. Why don't you
get together? Why don't you get together?
Well,
come along or come along.
Yeah, come along. Why don't you come along too? All
yes.
Right. Why don't you come along too? All right.
Yeah.
And then the last part.
Come along too. And Saturday, why don't you come along too? You can. You can meet up with Sally.
Well, you're inviting someone to come along and join you to go to the party.
Okay.
You
can go around.
No, probably
No?
you can bring Sally.
Bring Sally. Okay. With a friend.
Yeah, you're inviting the friend. Please come to my house. Why don't you bring Sally? Now you might say bring your cousin. I really like her. Bring your sister. Bring, you can. All right. You might also use bring as a verb in an informal party like your family or something. Can you bring some wine? Can you bring some dessert? You might ask them to bring something as well, but you might ask them to bring a person. Yeah. Okay, you can bring Sally if you like. Okay, let me quickly welcome Ali to the class. Hi, Ali. Welcome. How are you?
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Great. We'll talk to you in just a minute, okay? Right now, Rusha, number 2. Are you doing anything tonight?
Nothing special. I'm just. Can I see the? I'm just a few friends for. I just hang out. No, not hang out.
Hang out.
Meet up. I just have meet up with a few friends for.
Okay, we have the verb to be. So, talking about
Can
our
I see
plans.
the? Yeah, I cannot see the phrase.
Yeah, you got the phrase right.
Meeting up with.
There
Yeah,
you
I'm
go.
meeting with.
Yeah, the verb tense is what I was concerned with. Again, talking about plans in the immediate future, it's very, very normal to use present continuous. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm just meeting up with a few friends for a drink. Okay. The idea is that they will meet somewhere out. When we use meeting up with somebody, generally we're talking about meeting outside of our respective houses. We use get together possibly at someone's. We're getting together at Jane's house. It would be more normal to use meet up with in an outside place and get together with somebody's house. Okay. Okay. All of these, by the way, or several of these, maybe not all of these. Yeah, maybe all of these. By the way, might also be used as kind of an introduction to asking someone out on a date. What are you doing at the weekend? Are you doing anything tonight? How would you like to have dinner with me? Okay, yeah, all right. Very common to use the same thing for like making social plans or, well, social plans, I guess, dating as well. Demas, number 3, what are you up to this evening?
What are you up to this evening? No much really. I might go around to see Steve and his wife later.
Okay, very good. And you know what? I like that, Demas. You said go around. Aha!
Go. Yeah,
Very,
yeah.
very American of you. I liked it. Okay, another. British say round without the A in front. I don't know why, but there's several phrasal verbs and also colloquial expressions that use round or around. Americans say around. So Demas, I didn't have a problem with that at all. Being that I'm American, I would say go around. But we both would use, British and Americans would both use, you might use basically the same expression. I might go around to see Steve. As an American, I might stop by to see Steve. That means a short visit at a friend's house. I'm going to stop by my mother's house on the way to the market and maybe have a cup of coffee. This is also very common. Oh, I almost forgot with Risha earlier. She picked, I'm just meeting up with a few friends, and initially she guessed I'm just hanging out with a few friends. To hang out, yes, that would also fit number 2, and it's very, very common. If you're hanging out with somebody, you can hang out. It just means spending time with them. You can hang out. Teenagers hang out at the mall. You can hang out at your mom's house all day. Doesn't matter where you are. The idea is just that you're spending time with people. It doesn't have to be a hangout. The noun, a hangout, is a place where you usually spend time together. That's our normal hangout. Like that. Okay. Ali, number 4.
Yeah. Have you got anything special on this weekend? Yes, I have actually. I'm seeing some old school friends. We all try to come along.
No. The idea that they try to basically meet in a social way. Let's see here. We all try to blank every couple of years.
Yeah, we are trying to meet up with.
Well, you'd have to get rid of with. It's possible. We all try to meet up every couple of years. It's
to get
possible.
together?
Yeah, there we go. We all get together. Usually casual social things. Oh, we get together every Sunday afternoon and play cards. Something like that. Casual. Okay. So notice we don't know where they get together. All right. Meet up with, okay, let's meet up at the mall. All right. We get together. Also, meetups can be more usually, often used more specifically. Get together used more generally without designating where. All right. If you go around to some friends, you visit them for a short time, or you stop by at a friend's house. Or not just a friend's house. I stopped by the bar for a quick drink before I went home. All right, you visit somewhere a short time. Okay. In this case, we're going to do another mix and match exercise. Read the ideas here and figure out which activity are we probably interested in doing. Where are we going? Meeson, number 1.
I haven't been to see a play for ages.
All right.
So,
So where are we going?
can I read one more?
Yeah.
I haven't been to see a play for ages. I don't know, for ages.
Ah, okay. Interesting colloquial phrase, for a long, long time. Very common colloquial phrase. Whatever. I haven't seen Bob for ages. I don't think I've seen him since school. All right.
Okay. I haven't seen to see a play for ages. Going
Where are you going?
to a nightclub.
No, they're talking about seeing a play. Where would you see a play?
아, play. 오랫동안 하지 못한 거. Okay. Then let's show me the answers.
Okay, you're gonna go see Cats or whatever.
Going to a concert. Play.
A play, yeah. Where's a play held?
Pop.
Well, Meeson, a play would be at the theater.
At the theater.
Yeah, it's a play on stage with live actors. Possibly a play. Maybe it's a musical play where they, sing a lot of songs. Or maybe just an acting play. A play is held in a theater.
Oh, yes.
All right. All right. I haven't been to see a play for ages. Okay. Demas, number 2. Hang on, Demas, while you consider. Meeson, have you ever been to a play? Sorry, Demas. I want to ask Meeson one more question. I'll come right back to you.
I answer first or 2 questions?
Just hold on 1 second. I'm trying to ask Meeson one more question. Just a second. Okay, thank you. Meeson, have you ever been to a play?
What play?
Yeah, any play. Have you ever been to a play?
Have you ever been a play? Play.
I'm asking you, really, have you, Meeson, ever attended to a play?
Yes.
Okay.
I went to see a movie. In this morning. Okay.
This morning?
Yes.
Okay. Well, movies are at the cinema, or sometimes we say movie theater.
Yes.
Okay. Or cinema. A play is with real live living people on the stage.
Okay.
Not a film. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
Have you been to a play before?
Before.
in your life. When we ask about experience, it's very normal to use present perfect tense. Have you been? Which is what we see here. Negative, I haven't been. With have in the past participle to talk about past experience, which is what I'm asking you about. Have you been to a play before?
Before, yes, I had been
Yeah. Okay.
to. I had
I
been
have been.
to watch a, a, a
That-
sports game.
Okay, that's not a play. That's
Ah,
sports
okay.
game. Okay. All right. Have been. So, have you been to a play before? I'm asking about all of your entire history since you were born up until now. The present perfect is concerned with the past that has an effect on now. So I'm asking
Okay.
about your experience. So you know I've never been to a play, or yes, I went to see Cats last summer. I saw Little Orphan Annie on Broadway, like that. Would be kind of a way to answer. Okay, I'll let you off the hook here. Demas, number 2.
Let's go out for a meal at the weekend. We haven't eaten out for a long time. It's going to a restaurant.
Of course. As I mentioned earlier in the lesson, go out, phrasal verb, intransitory, does not take an object. Same with eat out. You can't say eat out dinner. This is a common mistake. It does not take a noun object. So you have to follow it with a prepositional phrase. Let's eat out at a restaurant. Let's eat out at 9 o'clock, whatever. Yes, you're absolutely right. Of course, you eating a meal, you go to a restaurant. All right, very good. When's the last time you ate out, Demas?
Last time,
Yeah.
or maybe it was in last of November. In November last, maybe.
Okay. All right. Last time was in November. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Ali, number 3, please.
Yeah. Shall we go and see a band? I haven't seen any live music for ages.
All right.
Let's going to a concert.
Very good. Okay, you're going to a concert. You're definitely going to see live music, a live musical performance. It's possible that you might go to a nightclub, and some nightclubs have live music as well. Some do not, just like dancing and laser lights and all that. Okay, Ali, have you ever been to? Excuse me. Have you ever been to a music concert?
No, I haven't. Yeah, actually, I don't. I'm not a big fan of music. I can only, spending time only or in my car, listen to music, but I don't have don't have an interest or something like that to going somewhere to listen to music or something like that.
I see. What kind of music do you like?
And it's Arabic music or
Okay.
Arabic music.
Okay.
Like
Do they have live performances? Arabic music? Is it possible?
yeah, yeah, but we haven't. But it's like we rarely haven't, so it will be very crowded, or it will be very crowded
Sure.
because it's rarely we have. So it's like it's in every square you can, yeah. It's like
Okay.
something, yeah. It didn't organize properly or
Ah,
correct manly. So yeah, I didn't spend time to, yeah, just listen music and being around people. I
okay.
hate it actually.
So it's very crowded and disorganized. Okay.
Yeah.
I understand you. All right. Very good. When we're talking about going to a concert, you could be talking about going to a rock concert. You could be talking about an orchestra concert, classical music. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So it doesn't. Could be any form of music, Arabic music, whatever. It could be any form of music to see a concert. Okay. Let's move on. Sam has joined us. Hello, Sam. How are you?
Hello. Good morning. Good morning,
Good.
everyone.
Good morning. We're doing a little mix and match exercise. Please read sentence 4 and tell me where are we talking about going?
Okay. Do you fancy going out for a drink later?
Uh-huh.
Yes. What does it mean? Do you fancy? Do you fancy?
Uh-huh. It's like saying, would you like to? Do you desire to? Do you
Is it
fancy
mhm.
a cookie? Uh, would you like a cookie?
Okay. It means
Okay.
is it a slang language?
No, it's actually a very formal
Oh,
British language. Americans never use this.
okay. Do you
Uh,
fancy? Do you like? Or do you want?
yeah.
Do
Well,
you
it's
like?
not that. I'm sorry, it's not really that formal, but it's definitely very British.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So,
could say it very informally.
okay. So does it mean that we can say do you like? We can say that do you fancy? Or
Or
do you want?
well,
Which one is correct?
would you like to go out for a drink later?
Okay.
Uh, do you want to go out for a drink later?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable. You have to
Yeah.
rephrase
Uh-huh.
the question a
Okay.
bit.
Okay.
Um,
So,
Sometimes British people, let me just add, they may just dismiss,
uh-huh.
well, use ellipsis and basically drop the subject noun and the auxiliary, and they may. It's very common. Many of my British friends do this.
Mm-hmm.
They say, fancy a cup of tea, fancy a drink.
Okay.
That's it.
Good.
They're
Okay.
asking me
Fancy it.
if
Fancy
I
it.
would
Okay.
like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's very common for them to use ellipsis and just drop the do you.
Uh-huh. Okay. Fancy. Fancy. Fancy going. Fancy going out for a drink, right?
Yeah. All right.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So, which activity?
Okay.
Oh,
Could you please scroll down because I can't see this one. Ah, yes. Okay. Of course, a restaurant.
well, no.
Going.
Although you
No?
can get a drink at a restaurant, the primary objective
Mm-hmm.
going to a restaurant is food. Eat
Food. Okay.
dinner, a major
Uh-huh.
meal probably.
Uh-huh.
It's possible to have a drink in a restaurant. Yes, and most
Uh,
restaurants have a bar section.
mm-hmm. Yes. And how about pub? I really don't. Pub?
Pub.
Pub.
Yes.
What does it mean that pub?
Okay. Americans would say a bar.
Oh, okay.
So a place where your primary objective is to have a drink,
Mm-hmm.
probably an alcoholic drink.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So yes, one A is correct because
It is
for
correct.
drink, yes, because for drink we use bar. We go
Hmm.
to the bar, yes.
That's right. And since British people use the word pub, there's basically when somebody in English mentions let's go to a pub, they're talking about an English style, traditional English style, maybe Irish
Mm-hmm.
pub,
Mm-hmm.
English pub. Um, we have different kinds of bars. So, all right, you go to a pub, it's definitely themed British.
Uh-huh.
We'll have British beers or British favorite alcohols, British snacks to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're definitely looking at that kind of a bar.
Okay.
Of course, that's the primary kind of bar in England, but outside the rest of the world, when somebody says a pub,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter. When I went to Singapore, I went to a pub there, very British themed.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. So the pub is a very short word, right? So is it
yes, it is.
a pub? Yes. So I mean that it is a short form or it's a complete word?
Oh, good. That's actually a very good question. The
Mm-hmm.
derivation, I believe it comes from public house, but nobody uses that anymore. That's like 200 years old or something.
Okay.
So it's an accepted dictionary word. It's not slang. It's a real word.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, okay, that's good. One more question. Here we can see that here going to the pub, going to the cinema, going to the theater, going to a restaurant. So why we use a restaurant? Because there is a theater. You know that there are many theater in a city. Yes.
Excellent question. Why are we using the article the direct article and then the indirect article?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Excellent question. All right. It's a bit tricky, but the basic only rule that you need to really know, it's up to the speaker. If the speaker's thinking of a specific pub, then it's the. If the speaker's considering only any pub, he doesn't care which one, he would use a. So it could be possible let's go to a pub. Which one might be the answer? Let's go to the pub. Maybe his friends and himself go to the same pub on a regular basis. So it would be the speaker assumes that all his friends he's talking to know exactly which pub he's talking about.
Okay, so we can also use going to a pub. For example, if okay, that's nice.
Okay. And in generally speaking, there's lots of pubs in a city. So actually, maybe it would be a pub more often than not. There's not so many. For example, cinemas or mall. Okay, so let's go to the mall. Generally, again, assuming your listeners know which one you want to go to, the one near my house. There's a mall 1 block from my house. So if I say to my neighbor, "Let's go to the mall," he knows exactly which one I'm talking about. In some cases, one area, like a train station, you know which station you have to go to get to where you're going. So you say, I have to get to the train station, or I need to go to the library, because there's not many. The post office, there's one for each area. A post office covers one area. I have to go down to the police station, because there's usually one in an area. So we more often than not say the. It's still possible to say, I need to go to a library to get a book, but I don't know where a library is in the city. I just came here last week. All right? I don't know which one. As a speaker, I clearly don't know which library where it is, so I would use a. So that's basically it.
Thank you.
It's all in the mind of the speaker, and it's all in what the speaker thinks the listeners know. This does cause mistakes and confusion in English. It does, because sometimes the speaker assumes the listener knows a place when in fact they do not, and it can be confusing sometimes. All right, so the rule is there is no rule. All right, let's move on. Mason, okay, number 5.
Yeah. Do you fancy going clubbing tonight? Letter E, going to a nightclub.
Yeah, clubbing. All right, you go clubbing. as an activity. Meeson, do you ever go clubbing?
When I was in teenager or young, very young
Yeah,
age,
that's
I went to a nightclub. Okay.
yeah, right. As you get older, they get annoying. The music's too loud. I can't hear myself talk. Oh my God, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I have arthritis my left leg.
Oh boy.
I know.
Okay. All right. I just can't stand the noise. I can't stand it when I can't talk to the people I'm with. And nightclubs tend to be very loud.
Yes, yes, I don't like it.
I don't either. I did when I was young.
Yes.
I enjoyed it, night clubbing and dancing, but now kind of drives me crazy actually.
Okay.
All right, Demas, number 6.
Yeah. Shall we go and see a film later? It's a B, going to the cinema.
Yeah, Americans sometimes say movie theater. All right, Demas, have you seen the new Star Wars movie yet?
What?
Have you seen the new Star Wars movie yet?
Oh, not. I haven't. I haven't seen yet, but I very want. I have a plan with my son.
Ah, nice. I think you'll enjoy it. I saw
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
Yeah, all right. Very good. Good job with your English. I haven't seen it yet, but I have plans to in the future. Very good. Okay, we're going to look at more dialogue-based fill in the blanks. Okay, again, more common phrases to talk about free time and leisure time and social time. All right, Ali, number 7. Is everything okay with your new flatmate? Ali?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, I am here. Is everything is okay with your new flatmate? Yes, it seems to. Mm, but can you move up because I didn't get all the choices, or that? Yeah, that's all the choices. That's the head.
Yeah, that's all the choices. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it seems to have some fun. He's been out every night this week.
Yeah. He seems well.
Or-
Yeah, that's almost possible. I mean, I might say, yeah, he seems to have a lot of fun. I might say, not merely some fun. Some fun. You have some fun. Okay, you'd be talking about a very specific time, like one night. Let's have some fun tonight. But in general, I might say he seems to have a lot of fun. Okay, like all the time. Basically, so we're talking about in general here. So I think a better answer would be he seems to have a very active social life. Yeah. Talking to you earlier, Ali, you don't really enjoy crowds and concerts. Do you have an active social life, or would you describe your social life as a quiet social life?
No, I described it as quiet, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I don't active.
That would be my guess. All right. Yeah, so the kind of opposite is active and quiet. Yeah. Okay. Sam, moving on. Number 8. Are you going out tonight, Allison? There's a new club opened in the high street.
Not tonight. I have been out every night this week. I want to blank for a change. I want to be a friend. I want to
Yeah. She doesn't want to go out.
Okay, he doesn't want to go out, right? Mhm. Of course, he doesn't want to go out. Have a quiet night.
That's
Have a
it.
quiet night in.
Again, we see quiet as kind of the opposite of active.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to
Quiet.
have a quiet
Uh-huh.
night in for a change.
Okay.
And this example used here in the dialogue is exactly how we use this phrase. We use it as an excuse to beg off from going out. I don't want to go out. I'm not in the mood to go out. I want to have a quiet night in. I'm just going to have a quiet night in. There's another phrasal verb. You beg off. You try to excuse yourself from social activities. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling well. I have to beg off going out to dinner tonight. Something like that. One other small point here. In the first part of the dialogue, there's the new club opened in the high street. Seems really weird to me because I'm an American. I would say there's a new club opened on High Street, not the High Street, because you don't need the with a street. That's weird. I don't know why we have the. I don't know, and the preposition is also not what I would choose. There's a McDonald's on Baker Street. Not in. If it's in the street, that means it's in the middle of the street. It's going to get run over. He's going to get run over. He's in the street. So that, for me, is not right. Okay. Mason, back to you, number 9. How's the exam revision going? I bet you're getting a bit tired of it, aren't you?
Revision.
Number 9, yeah. Mason, yeah.
Yes. Yes. What is revision? Revision.
Revision. Revise to, if you're revising an exam, you're correcting it. You're editing. To edit, to correct.
Okay. Absolutely. I've been stuck indoors all week.
Great.
I want to go out, and have some fun.
Sure. Okay. So it's Pacific time. I want to go out and have some fun tonight for a change. Okay. All right. Yeah, I've been stuck inside. We use very common phrase if we have a lot of work to do, or if weather. You know, it's been raining all week. I've been stuck inside for a week, going nuts.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Raining, snowing, whatever. All right. Very good. Demas, number 10.
Are you doing anything exciting this weekend, Mark? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Go to a party up in London.
Yeah, of course.
Only this.
Yeah, of course, because we have the verb to be here. I am going.
I'm going to a party.
Yeah.
Why we use up?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I don't know why. I would have to assume that this person. I can't even assume. You don't need it. I'm going to a party in London. You could just as easily say I'm going to a party down in London. Perhaps if you live in the northern part of England, you might say down in London. Doesn't even really matter where you are. Up and down for English speakers is completely arbitrary unless you're actually talking about elevation, like mountains. I'm going up to the ski resort. Well, the ski resort is going to be up because ski resorts are vertically up in mountains. Okay, but I can say I'm going up to the mall, I'm going down to the mall, and it really doesn't make much difference. It's totally unnecessary, actually. I don't really know why they use it here. Okay. Again, a party when you've moved into a new house is called a housewarming party. And pretty traditional. Okay. Let's see if we can quickly look at some other phrasings. Go, go for, go to. Ollie, which works better with this phrase?
Go for. Yeah, it's go to the park or go to the beach or go to the yeah.
You got it. Okay. Sam, which one works with the nouns here?
Okay. Go. 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 Yes. Go a walk. Go for a walk.
Go for a walk. Go for a drive. Go for a
Yes.
swim. Go for a verb.
Yes.
All right.
Go,
Very good.
go for a walk, go for a drive in the country, go for a swim.
There you go. Okay, Mason, and of course that leaves
Yes, go.
go.
Let's go shopping. Yes, go clubbing, go fishing.
Okay, go, ing. Okay,
Yes.
gerund forms. It's interesting, like shopping. Okay, if you're, I want to go shopping. The idea is that you're doing it as recreation, fun. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you say, we also use the verb do in conjunction with work. So if I have to do the shopping, I would automatically assume that you're talking about food shopping. That's a regular job. You have to do it every week. You know, it's a chore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mhm.
so.
Okay.
All right, so go and ing.
Yes. Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
For example, here we don't use ing. Can we use go for shop sometime? Because I read in some books, go for shop.
Go for a shop? That sounds weird.
No.
It sounds slightly
No?
strange to me. I think it's okay. I would never use it. I go shopping.
So
Let's
is it a clue? Is it a clue that
shop.
yes? Is it a clue at the end ing we use only verb, not use with preposition or auxiliary verb?
Yeah, you don't need any preposition, auxiliary, or anything. It's a gerund, just a gerund noun, so just in conjunction with go. Go shopping. Other activities like whatever, basketball, soccer. Let's play tennis. You can't say I'm going to go tennising. I'm going to play tennis this afternoon. So other sports usually related to a ball, but you know you can go bowling. You don't play bowling, so sometimes it's a little tricky. Usually, like team sports involving a ball, you play, and then we use do for other activities, usually activities that would involve probably taking classes, like you do karate, do yoga, and do my spinning class, like that. So those are do, go, and play are ways that we discuss activities. Demas, yes, fishing or angling are the same thing. Yep, you are correct.
It's fishing. It's commercial. Angling. It's private. Not.
Yeah, well, they can be used interchangeably, but yes, mostly when you're talking about sport fishing or for fun, for leisure time, for your amusement, you're angling. That's right. And if you're talking about commercial catching, 10,000 tons of crab or something, you're fishing. That's right.
Oh,
You're not
okay,
angling.
okay,
So
okay.
yeah,
Thank
you're correct.
you.
You have the right idea there. Yes, absolutely. Okie doke. You know what, guys? We're out of time. I'm going to be right back with another Verbling class, and which will be hopefully using the phrases we have just learned to speak in a more open-ended conversation discussion about what we do in our leisure time. So I hope you can join me in a couple of minutes when I come back. Thank you very much.